German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has agreed to end his term earlier, calling for a vote of confidence next month and announcing that the election will be held in February 2025, 7 months before the elections were originally scheduled. In the first speech since the coalition collapse, he urged that Germany must not become as divided as the USA is at the moment. For more on what this means for the German economy, we have Varda Imran joining us from Berlin. Varda, let's start by talking about the budget and debt issues that caused this collapse. Has there been some progress since?
Thanks for having me. Chancellor Scholz addressed the parliament and faced a lot of questions from the conservative majority in the parliament. One point was aid for Ukraine. This has been a pressure point because multiple parties, including the far-right AfD party, have called for a suspension of military aid to Ukraine. This was also an issue when discussing budget and debt because Olaf Scholz, as he said to the parliament, Germany wants to support Kiev, but not at the expense of German prosperity. There's also the issue of passing the 2025 budget, which has been in deadlock for months. Scholz and his minority government is looking for partners in the parliament who can help him pass important legislation, including the budget. The debt break is still something there is no consensus on. Different parties have different approaches and takes. But Friedrich Merz, the man who many say is slated to be the next Chancellor of Germany, has said that this country needs a fundamentally different policy, especially when it comes to security and the economy.
And how are Germans reacting to all these political developments, Varda?
Well, there's a lot of mixed feelings. This is how I would describe it. There's a lot of talk about who's responsible for this. Is it the current government? Is it the mistakes made during Angela Merkel's 16-year reign in Germany? Is it caused by blunders after the COVID-19 pandemic? There's definitely many ways of looking at it. People here have already started rallying behind their preferred party, and I think they're ready to go to polls soon. The current government, or the traffic light coalition as they're called here, were deeply unpopular with the citizens here. And it doesn't help that the coalition broke out the same time the US elections were called in favor of Trump. Messy political developments have made the economy weaker. At the moment, leading in opinion polls is the CDU with Friedrich Merz as their chancellor candidate. He is the man who many say will be the next chancellor, and he's of the opinion that Germany needs a fundamentally different policy than it has now.
Thank you, Varda. Varda Imran joining us from DW Berlin.